Trump says he has passed the Project Freedom. What is Project Freedom? First of all, we all know there is an Operation Epic Fury which is happening in the Persian Gulf against Iran by USA as well as Israel. What is this new Project Freedom? Project Freedom is again another name for Epic Fury. It is a branch of Epic Fury where Trump says he will release the lock of the Strait of Hormuz, which has been put on by Iran. So that is, Iran has blockaded the Strait of Hormuz and Trump has another blockade over the Iran's blockade. That is, there are two blockades which are in effect in the Strait of Hormuz, one by Iran and one by US. So there is like more chance of ships getting struck by either Iran or by US Navy. So there are two locks, and then Trump says he is not going to attack any ship which is coming out of Strait of Hormuz. That is his point of view. That is called as Project Freedom. So he is giving a pass. He is not stopping Project Freedom. He is putting a pass on the Project Freedom. So that is, he is asking Iran to end the blockade so that he will also end the blockade. That is, he is naming the status quo with a new name that is called as Project Freedom. That's it. So there is no change in Strait of Hormuz. There is no change in the blockade which is done by Iran. There is no change by the US administration which has been blockading the blockade, that is secondary blockade over Strait of Hormuz. Now Trump says he is giving 24 hours time corridor for Iran to end this blockade in Strait of Hormuz, so that he is also willing to end the blockade by the US authorities. So technically, US administration is keeping on changing the names or maintaining the status quo and yielding to the Iran and making the world suffer. That is what is happening now. And there is no change in the status quo in the Strait of Hormuz, as Iran is not negotiating with the US or any other country. Iran has clearly stated on records, it has given Pakistan a complete set of negotiating points, and it is not going back to table until US is honoring the points, and US goes on to say they are blockading the blockade and then they are going for a pass in the so-called Project Freedom. We don't know what is going to happen. So let us see in another 24 hours what new name Trump is going to give for the Operation Epic Fury and for the Project Freedom if Iran is not going to yield